I am here to reveal my hidden talent, eating micro livestock, cornworms. They're still alive.
What is going on out there, peeps? Oh yeah, I spoke about this the other day about the World Economic Forum forcing us peasant people to eat on bugs. Yes. I love how they get these celebrities out there eating on bugs to try to, I don't know, encourage us to do the same thing. Yeah, no, thank you. Now, I've actually tried bugs. I'm not even kidding you. I tried chocolate covered ants and chocolate covered grasshoppers in the Philippines. But I can't even begin to describe to you the level of drunkenness I was at. I also ate something that's called beluga, I think is what it is. I had a girl that I was with. She was hand feeding it in my mouth and she kept chuckling. And I was like, what's she chuckling about? Till I looked down and realized there's a baby chick still in a hard boiled egg. Yes, they get a chick, they hard boil the egg and bury it, I guess, for 7 years. And it's a delicatessen over there. So. And if that ain't bad enough, yes, I actually had, and this is not one of those, oh man, that's just a rumor. No, I actually had dog tacos in the Philippines. I smelled some really good food, and I've been drinking beers all day, and I went in there, had these tacos, I loved them. They had these different categories of hot sauce. I'm not even kidding. Mild, hot, super hot, and oh my God. Of course, when I'm drunk, for some reason, I really like hot sauce on my tacos. So I put the mild, which tasted really good. And I said, that's not too bad. I put the hot sauce, I put the hot level, and I was like, that's not bad at all. It's not as hot as I thought it would be. And when I did the oh my God, I said, well, it does taste a little spicy, but I was expecting it to be a lot worse. Well, it is. When it comes out the next day, your butthole is on fire. So all these experiences happened when I was in the Philippines, and I didn't know they were dog tacos till after about a week and a half of eating them. When I seen a dog walking around in there, and of course I did the stereotypical joke of, "Oh, we must be eating dog tacos," and the lady goes, "Yeah, that's what these are." And she was serious, and I said, "What do you? I know you're messing with me," and we're all laughing, and she's like, "No, they're actual dog tacos." And I told the Filipino girl I was with, I go, can you speak in your language and explain to her, what's going on here? Did she try and tell us these are real dog tacos? She goes, I don't need to do it in her language. They are dog tacos. It says right on the menu. Good Lord. Anyways, after that, man, my favorite tacos, I was done eating them, man. It sucks to say, but the tacos are really good. But just thinking about, I don't know, poor little Poofy having to go through the boiler just so I can slam her down in between a taco shell. So, anyways, World Economic Forum is now pushing this on us. So not only are they trying to starve you, but when it's time to eat, yeah, they are going to demand that we eat bugs. I'm not even kidding. I showed this diagram the other day, so let me share it with you. Before we get started, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. Right now is a good time to buy to shine. If you're going to buy gold and silver, go to our friends over at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description. If you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you will get a free half ounce of silver. World Economic Forum. What will our diets look like in 2030? Just look right here. Micro livestock. 2/3 of our protein needs will come from micro livestock like cockroaches, flies, and worms. Here's the one that I think is, I don't know, something that you guys should be thinking about. Alternative proteins. 1/3 of our protein will come from soy-based proteins, lab-grown meat, and upcycled citizens. Yeah, you see, they're really efficient, especially when it comes to the environment. So they are not going to want to bury dead bodies. They're going to want to clean you up, boil you down, grind up your meat, and put you in these bars. This is not fake. So this looks like a good investment opportunity that would definitely give you a little tickle in your stomach. A shout out to Jules. She sent me a video that spoke about this, and then I took it just a little bit further here. Anyways, it says, what's that smell? Big food corporations are quietly adding crickets and other insects into meal bars, cookies, and snacks. So are you guys reading your label? Because I can see that now. They're going to say, it's not our fault. They should have read the labels before they ate the food. It says, be careful when buying health food, as some corporations have already begun quietly adding crickets, flour, and other insect-based ingredients to products labeled sustainable and nutritious. One company called Actual Foods is now selling a cheddar cheese puffs. Sweet. Product that contains organic cricket flour. In the poof ingredients list, the product, which comes from Canada, is labeled using the terms nutritious, sustainable, and delicious. The cheddar cheese proofs product from Actually Foods is also branded as being high in protein because it is powdered by crickets, the suggestion being that crickets are the superfood. If you go to actuallyfoods.com, it is there. And here they are, cheesy poos, sweet. And if you just click over one here, well, hell, you don't even have to do that. Ingredients: poof, organic cornmeal, flour, lentil flour, fava bean flour, rice flour, organic cricket flour. There it is right there. Now, it does come with a warning. It says people who are allergic to shellfish may also be allergic to crickets because they're considered, believe it or not, part of the same family. You see, when I went to go eat a crab, I used to joke around saying, this is my favorite arachnoid to eat because technically crabs are spiders. It turns out that Etmo Farms, the parent company of Actually Foods, is on a mission to make cricket-based foods their first choice for individuals interested in high-quality, sustainable protein. The company offers an entire line of products with cricket ingredients, including cricket protein powder and whole roasted crickets, both in regular and organic. You can see this now. I can tell you now, they're going to start sneaking it into school lunch meals before they tell parents. As a matter of fact, they're not even going to tell you. Once you find out and all hell breaks loose, they'll go on this big, you must be a Trump supporter, you must be racist, you're against the environment, you must be sexist because you're complaining about them cramming insects down your kid's pie hole, all right? So just get ready for that kick. I got like this little insert right here. It says, globalists will gorge on meat while their human slaves are forced to eat bugs. So somebody is hip to the World Economic Forum's Great Reset. Another creepy brand called Human Improvement, the branding of which is reminiscent of the film Soylent Green, offers a cricket protein powder that contains crazy fiber and other unique ingredients. I wonder if that's upscaling humans. The company claims that its insect powder is an actual whole food that is great for muscles and does not cause bloat. It aims to be the replacement for whey protein from goats and cows. See, they're going to try to eliminate all of our goats and cows. There's no doubt about it. Take them over there to Antarctica where they all hang out and get to chow down. And they don't even hide it right from the beginning. It says cricket powder. So there is another company that's already out there doing it. So just like they're going to force you into the central bank digital currency, they are absolutely positively going to force you into eating insects. Remember when I was explaining to you about magic, how they got to put the truth into the universe in order for them to achieve what they want to achieve? That's why the powers that be do it through movies. This is a movie called Snowpiercer. So what's happened is these people decided to rebel against the elite, and they started moving forward, and they found where they're making these protein bars. But the lady wants to know what they're putting into protein bars, considering the train never stops. There you have it. Cockroaches. Yep. You got that coming your way. Look at that. Go ahead. Embrace it. Embrace it. Welcome to the New World Order. It says, then we have Hopi Plant Foods, Chocolate Chirps Cookies. What the hell? That's so nasty. Which is labeled on the front of the package as contains 3 times protein compared to regular chocolate chip cookies. And as you can guess, if you come over here to Hopi Foods and you click on their chocolate chip cookies, so you can see right here on the label it has the crickets. Well, except for they don't call it crickets. See this? Cheddar domesticus. That is a cricket. But that's how they're going to do this. They're going to be slick because most people aren't going to know what a cheddar domesticus is. You know what I mean? But it says right here, you can see crickets and lobsters are cousins. So if you're allergic to shellfish, you may be sensitive to eating bugs. So they're saying here, as we reported, crickets are also now on the menu at some public schools. Oh my gosh, are they already there in Wales? I was just kidding. That's terrible. Didn't I tell you they would try to do that? I didn't read this article. I just read as I went along. This is nasty. They're already doing it in public schools. Man, you people over in Australia, you people in England, dude, you guys really need to get together, unite, and start going after the people making you eat this crap. Another country that has co-opted by globalists from the World Economic Forum, which is behind the cricket push. So here we go. It says the world's population will reach 9.7 billion people by 2050. No, they won't. Population will not reach that level. They're already killing most of these people off. This means that despite only 4% of arable land remaining available on the surface of our planet, an additional 2 billion more humans will have to be fed. The World Economic Forum wrote in an article published last year. Yeah, I love how these guys just twist facts around and lie their asses off. Students sometimes complain that facts are dull things, but did you know the whole world's population could fit in the state of Texas? Yes, amazing as it may seem, the entire population of the world can be housed in the United States state of Texas, and very comfortably indeed, with each person enjoying a living far in excess of that now available to all but the mostly wealthy. In order to address this implementing crisis, world experts and leaders will meet this autumn in the UN Food Summit, and then the COP26, often overlooked in these discussions, is the potential role insects can play in helping meet this challenge. Self-appointed elitists like World Economic Forum head Klaus Schwab would never stoop so low themselves as to consume crickets and other insects. No, those are for us peons, us human slaves. That's what I keep saying. I joke about it, but I'm also serious. There's another problem. Remember, I keep telling you trying to reduce the world's population? Well, just like the you-know-what that goes in your arm, and just like the water shortages that they're creating and the food shortages that they're creating, this also has a side effect. You see, these insects all carry parasites. Yep. 96% of these insects all carry another smaller pest inside of them. A parasitological evaluation of edible insects and their role in the transmission of parasitic diseases to humans and animals. You know, this was done back in 2018. It goes on to explain that there's little bitty bugs inside the little bugs. See, here's what I was telling you about house crickets, Archetta domesticus. There you go. Anyways, I'll leave the link. I'm not going to go down and read this all. I'll just get to the good parts. But anyways, they did a study on all the insects that are being considered edible. It explains what's going on. It explains what insects they chose and their entire study, how it was set up, the materials that were used, the methodology, the statistical analysis, prevalence. Here we go. That's the same as like a conclusion. Parasitic development forms were detected in 244 out of 300 examined insect farms. In 206 of the cases, the identified parasites were pathogenic for insects only. In 106 cases, parasites were potentially parasitic for animals. And in 91 cases, parasites were potentially pathogenic for humans. And then it goes on to explain the different bugs and diseases. Anyways, you could go down here and see all the different types of diseases that come from eating bugs, including B. coli, E. coli, E. dispar. I mean, look at all these lovely diseases. You can look them up and see how they could kill you or make you extremely sick. So again, they're going to try to put lipstick on a pig and tell us it's a beauty queen. This is just another one of their ways to try to convince us that we're saving a planet that don't need saved and that we must eat these bars. And then you find out later on that there's people dropping dead left and right because of it or becoming very, very sick that they'll later blame on the RONA. So there you have it. That's the next round of goodies that we get to deal with, considering we're going into a food crisis, according to them. They're going to run around, I guarantee, and try to figure out who's becoming a community and who's trying to be outside of the system. They're going to try to force us to kill our livestock so that we can't breed it and stay out of the system. Yeah, you guys, it's time to start doing something about this other than just complaining or thinking that everything is a conspiracy. You really have to do your research, I'm telling you. But if you believe yourself to be a philanthropist and you want to invest in a future company that would bring profits and tickles to your tummy, well, there you go. You got 3 companies right there that are fully encouraged and endorsed by the World Economic Forum. To think we're about a good 5-10 years away from all these things being implemented. Aren't you looking forward to this? Anyways, you guys leave a comment down below, and I look forward to hearing from you. Enjoy. I'm out.